Exploration without reflection leaves desire incomplete. To truly reclaim your erotic self, you must honor, integrate, and care for the body, mind, and spirit that experienced it all. Welcome back to Hair Unveiled. I am your host, Mrs. Susie Q, and today we've arrived at the final chapter of our Kink series. Before we move on to our next lesson, fantasy, or experience, I want to acknowledge how far we've come together. Over the past 8 episodes, we've explored conversations that many people spend a lifetime avoiding. We've talked about power and surrender, trust and vulnerability, fantasy, reality, desire and identity. And if you've listened throughout this journey, you may have noticed something important. The series was never only about kink. It was about permission. Permission to be curious. Permission to communicate. Permission to understand yourself beyond shame, expectation, and performance. Every topic we explored offered something deeper than a sexual experience. It offered self-discovery. And that's why today's episode matters. Exploration means very little if we never stop to ask what it taught us. Today isn't about learning something new. It's about honoring what you've already discovered. We're slowing down, reflecting, integrating, and discussing one of the most important yet overlooked parts of any erotic journey. How we care for ourselves afterwards. Because this isn't the end. It's where the lessons begin to take root. Now, we're going to actually start with a reflection. Not an analysis, not a judgment, just a reflection. Close your eyes if it's safe to do so. Allow yourself to revisit the conversations we've shared throughout this series. The moments that challenged you, the moments that excited you, the moments that made you pause and think. I've never looked at it that way before. Maybe power exchange taught you something about trust. Maybe primal play revealed a longing to be less controlled. Maybe bondage showed you how difficult surrender really can be. Or perhaps one of these topics brought discomfort. And that's important too. Discomfort often carries information, not necessarily a call to action, but an invitation to understand yourself more deeply. So ask yourself this. What stayed with me? What surprised me? What challenged me? What sparked curiosity? And what does all of that reveal about the person I am becoming? These questions matter because reflection is where experience becomes wisdom. We live in a culture that encourages us to consume experiences and move the fuck on. We are rarely taught how to integrate these things. Yet, integration is where the transformation happens. A moment of pleasure may last an hour. The insight that it offers could shape years. reflection helps us identify what felt aligned, what felt empowering, what felt uncomfortable, and what deserves further exploration. Without reflection, experiences fade. With reflection, our experiences become part of us. This is why I encourage practices like journaling, meditation, voice notes, powerful conversations with trusted people, not because you're doing your homework, but because your discoveries deserve your attention. As we close this series, I want to invite you to identify one thing that you're taking with you. Not 5, not 10, 1. One lesson, one realization, one permission slip you've finally given yourself. Maybe it's a boundary you've learned to honor. Maybe it's a conversation you've been avoiding. Maybe it's the realization that your desires are worthy of curiosity rather than judgment. Whatever it is, choose your one thing and carry it forward intentionally. Because growth does not happen through information alone. It happens through practice, through embodiment, through the small ways that we show up differently after we've learned something. And if you need to, take it as a way for me to tell you to go fuck yourself in the best way possible. If exploration is an adventure, aftercare is your homecoming. I mean, honestly, did we think I was going to make it through an episode without talking about aftercare? It's the moment that we return to ourselves. The exhale after intensity. The reminder that we are safe, held, supported. Many people think aftercare only belongs in a kink space. I don't believe that. I believe that aftercare belongs everywhere. After intimacy, after difficult conversations, after emotional breakthroughs, after challenging experiences. Aftercare is simply care after an experience. Most of us could use more of it. The body experiences more than we often realize. It holds excitement, stress, pleasure, adrenaline, emotion. After intensity, our bodies benefit from simple acts of care. Water, food, rest, warmth, movement, touch. Maybe that looks like a warm shower or a cozy blanket, some gentle stretching, a nourishing meal, or simply allowing yourself to rest without having to earn it first. These small acts communicate something powerful to our nervous system. You are safe. You can soften now. You can let go. And sometimes this message is exactly what your body needs. Sometimes the care that we need isn't in your body. It's in the heart. Vulnerability often leaves us feeling tender. You may feel joyful, reflective, emotional, euphoric, or unexpectedly vulnerable. All of these are normal. Emotional aftercare is about making space for what has surfaced. Maybe that's a conversation with a partner. Maybe it's journaling. Maybe it's sitting quietly with your thoughts. Maybe it's allowing yourself to feel something without immediately trying to explain it. Emotions aren't problems to solve. They're part of your experiences to witness. The more safely we allow ourselves to feel, the more deeply we learn to trust ourselves. One of the greatest lessons this series reinforced for me: our erotic selves don't only exist in moments of intimacy. They're present in the way we move through everyday life, in our boundaries, in our pleasure, in our attention, in our willingness to be fully here. Eroticism isn't simply about sexuality. It's aliveness, connection, presence. The way you savor that morning coffee, the way that you care for your body, the way you naturally create beauty around you, the way you allow yourself to receive pleasure without guilt. These moments may seem really small, but they build a relationship with yourself. And that relationship becomes the foundation for every form of intimacy that follows. Before we close this chapter together, I'll invite you into one final ritual. Make yourself comfortable. Place a hand somewhere on your body that feels grounding. Your heart, your belly, your chest, your thighs, wherever feels right for you. Close your eyes. Take a slow breath in. An even slower breath out. Feel the weight of your body beneath you. Feel the support holding you. Feel life moving through you. Repeat this. I honor my desires. I honor my boundaries. I honor my body. I honor my growth. I honor my erotic self. Whatever you've discovered throughout this series, whether excitement, hesitation, empowerment, curiosity, joy, or liberation, allow it to remain with you. It's not a destination, but as an invitation to keep exploring, keep questioning, keep listening, and keep choosing yourself again and again. Thank you for joining me for this Kink series, which may be extended into an additional portion. I really wanted to share so many pieces, lifestyle changes, and other things with you, but I myself still have a lot of learning to do. Sometimes I don't feel like I'm kinky enough to be part of the kink club and be telling you all of these things. Sometimes my polyamory doesn't feel like anything different and that I shouldn't be sharing. But I love sharing with you and being in a space where we can learn together. So, thank you for your curiosity, your openness, and your willingness to explore the parts of yourself that deserve to be seen. Remember, your erotic journey is not measured by what you do. It's measured by how deeply you know yourself. Until next time, stay curious, stay embodied, and continue unveiling the most authentic version of who you are. This is Hera Unveiled, and I'll see you in the next chapter.